Hello everyone, my name is Damien and we are playing Wingspan today. We're doing the Champ of the Birds challenge, current record of 201 by Jolex, and we are going to play through a little bit just to see how we can maybe put some combos together, see which birds work best, and then hopefully get close to that score. I have been playing this week's challenge. I've managed to get to about 149 as my highest. I used a different strategy, got 148. Now we see we're going to get a bit higher than that. So I'll show you what I've been doing so far. So taking the Eastern Phoebe and the Ruddy Duck, take a cherry, vertebrate, and a seed, and we are going to use the site selection expert. And I don't realize that I don't have any of the game sound coming through. There we go, now we got it. Alright, take me out the screen so we can see the full playthrough. Alright, so what we're going to do is we start with the Ruddy Duck and we're going to use the seed to play him, and we're going to take that, going to place our duet token over there, which means we do get a bird. We'll take the top one here, which is a splendid fairy wren. Alright, next move, we're going to take a couple birds. We're going to grab the small mini vent and the blue-grey natcher, which we're not gnatcatcher, which we're not going to use, but we need the Anna's hummingbird and the city warbler. Get rid of a bird we don't need. Alright, now what we want to do is play the Eastern Phoebe in our grassland. We'll use a cherry or a berry for that. What we're going to do is take the egg here. Now this gives us the chance to play the Anna's hummingbird again in the grasslands. And this one we're going to use, we'll use the nectar. No, we're not going to use the nectar. We'll use the vertebrate. And now we can take another egg here. Next step is we want to start getting some food. What I'm going to do is change it up a bit. I'm going to take a couple birds and grab a couple more. We don't need the yellow bittern, so we can discard that. Alright, now see Ramos Education, good to see you. Thanks for joining. How many times have I tried this challenge? A lot. Yeah, I can't even tell you how many times I've tried it, but I've tried it quite a few times, quite a few different combos, and so far 149 is the highest I've gotten. So let's see, hopefully this round we can get a bit higher than that. What I'm trying to do here is build an engine in the grasslands area, so we can get egg, we can get food, and then hopefully at the same time get the birds that we need. So our next move here, we've got 3 more turns left. I'm thinking we actually need to grab a few more birds here. Common yellowthroat, blue-winged warbler, common nighthawk, and then Bellow's vireo. We don't need the common nighthawk. Alright, now we're going to take some food. We'll go first, we'll re-roll, we'll grab a nectar. And on the last one, obviously we'll gain the vertebrate. Now for the last turn, what we're going to do is play the Seti's warbler. And we will use both nectars. Take the ruddy duck. And take those achievements. I don't think it would be impossible. Probably highly unlikely, but yeah, I think once you've figured out specifically what birds you want to use or what is the most efficient use of the birds, then it's just fine-tuning it by tracking your moves, tracking when to take, when to lay eggs. Then you can start building up on that to get as close as possible to potentially the high score, or even beating that high score. But from what I've seen, and probably what it is that you get really... it is still really low odds, yeah. But it seems like there is once that one specific way to achieve that high score is completed, it doesn't seem like you're going to be able to get it to do it in a different way. You know, there really is maybe one or maybe two ways of actually completing the challenge. Now what I want to do is get this eastern rosella down. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to grab some food, discard. I'm going to keep that one for now, the common yellowthroat. We'll take the nectar and whichever one, doesn't matter too much. Then we're going to lay some eggs. Again, we're going to discard a bird that we don't use. The Prothonotary warbler. And we'll lay a few eggs. Beating the Automa is the fun part of it. If you can beat the Automa, then you've done a good job. Trying to get the high score, I think that's another level of really grinding and a lot of playing to get there. But beating the Automa is the main challenge. You know, if you can beat the Automa, then you've completed it. Alright, what we want is bird tokens on the outside for the challenge. And then we want the red Avadavat to play. See, are there any birds we don't want to use at the moment? I think we're going to discard. We want that. We might need that. We'll discard this bird for now. Just gonna lay additional eggs. Alright, next we're going to play the goldfinch. Oh, sorry, we got to take our vertebrate first. And we're going to play the goldfinch in the wetlands. We're going to use the seed for that. Take that nest. Now we want to try and connect, get those connected there. Alright, the Kia. Kind of want that bird, but I need to use the 2 nectar here, so we're going to play no, we're going to play the white-headed duck. And that gives us, we can connect them now with that one. We'll take in any one habitat. Alright, we're gonna start off the turn off with the red habitat. Let's take, if we take, yeah, that goes to 9, we get 2 there. That doesn't help us. That's 2 there as well. We'll go for that one. Get to lay another egg. Alright, let's get some food. We'll lay some eggs. Bird we don't want. I'm gonna get rid of this one. None of those, so we're gonna draw from the top. I think we need a bit more nectar. So we take more eggs and food for now. That will put us into a position where I think we can play 3 birds. So we're gonna lay 1, 2, 3. Don't want that bird. Alright, that's what we want, the grey warbler. Gain some food, re-roll the dice, more nectar. And grab another vertebrate from the eastern Phoebe. Alright, now we're going to play 3 birds in this one turn. We're going to start with the grey warbler. Let's go with that one. Then we want to play the small mini vent. That one we will take this token, ignore the egg, and then we're going to play something with a star nest, Bowl's Vireo. grab that one. Grab another nectar. And let's take the ecologist bonus card. Right, so we've got 2 nectar, 2 birds to play. Sorry, we don't have any birds. We don't want to play any of these birds, I don't think. There might be some other birds we're looking for. So what we're going to do, if I grab another nectar, I think we've got enough nectar. I think what we're going to do is just play some, get some birds. Alright, didn't like any of those. So another 2. Discard the pink-eared duck. Right, last turn. If we play the Splendid Fairy Wren. Right, so if I play the Silver Eye, that's 2 nectar that we can grab each time we lay eggs. But that'll only give us 4 nectar. I haven't thought about using the gain food in the water. We can try that next round, using it in the wetlands area. I suppose these 2 birds can go in the wetland area. As we gain birds, pick up food, and then we can... But then the thing is, we need the eggs to play the birds. But maybe we can figure something out on that. I think let's play the Silver Eye. Let's have a look here. Where can we... Those are connected. So what of these will give us round 4 benefits? I think really if we connect up here, what we want to try and do is connect these 3 to what we have. So let's take that. Alright, it's the first time I've actually won round 3 on end of round goals. Let's lay 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take nectar. Let's give away the brewer's blackbird. More nectar. Excuse me. And then some vertebrae. If it can be a situation where we obviously getting the birds but getting the food at the same time and then just laying the eggs, it could potentially work. And then we never have to actually take food, but we'll still be only using these 2. If there's a way to lay eggs and get food at the same time down here, that would be very good. But I don't think the birds are available to do that. Alright, so we've got 4 turns, we need to play 3 birds. We've got the goldfinch covering one of those played birds already. But we want to look for birds that can add value at the end of the game. So the Splendid Fairy Wren is probably a good idea. So if we play the Splendid Fairy Wren, let's take a couple eggs. Now we'll go again. egg laying. Again a nectar. We don't want the Asian coal. See, hopefully we can get some birds to play here. Not what we're looking for. Food, re-roll. Alright, 2 turns left. Now, what have we got? I mean, we've got the white-faced ibis. That's 8 points. But what we do want to do is get star nests or bowl nests. So we got that one. There's a bowl nest potentially in the green. But I think what we're going to do, so if we use a nectar to gain 4 birds, we're going to see what we can find here. Right, the kakapo is a good bird. 0 pointer. We'll draw another 2. Not helpful. Get rid of the American kite sail. Alright, now we gotta play. So we're probably going to play the kakapo. Wherever I play, I'm just trying to see. I'm probably not going to be able to do what we're looking to do there. So the best option right now is probably that. So the 3 nectar will help us win the wetlands area. Actually, we would tie there. So probably it's best to play in the forest. Now that is because we will win the forest if we play the kakapo first. We're just gonna have to sacrifice a nectar, which is not ideal. And that connects there, so that gives us 14 in total for the largest groups of duet tokens. And we win round 4 as well. Alright, so we'll start with the goldfinch. And we can play the white-faced ibis. I think that's the best option. Having a look what are the nest options we have. That white-faced ibis is best. Use 2 eggs.
White-faced ibis. White-faced ibises nest in colonies with herons and egrets.
Take one of these 6 pointers, the best we can. Do there, and then we'll lay 11 eggs. Let's see what we got here. $49 on the birds. Bonus cards. 36, not too bad. 20 eggs. Food, nothing. Nectar. 144. Alright. It looks like 202 now is the high score. It does feel like the bird score should have been higher. Thank you. Haven't beaten my own personal score with that one. I tried something a little bit different. I'll save that one to look at a bit later. Alright, now I'm going to show you the other way that I've been looking at. Well done to Joe Lex, he's now got 202. That means I was 58 points off from my last round. So this time what I'm going to do is take one bird, the Eastern Phoebe. And we're going to take Site Selection Expert again. Alright, now what we're going to play, so the Eastern Phoebe in the wetlands area. Let's change that up, we'll play with the cherry. Alright, and we'll play that one. What I want is the Say's Phoebe. Alright, now what we're going to do is grab a couple birds. Just trying to think, we want that, and I was hoping to get the hummingbird. We didn't get the hummingbird. I hope we don't lose the hummingbird. I think we lost it. I need that, the common Iora. And we gained that. Okay. So what we're gonna do is play the common Iora in the forest. That's fine. We'll take food, grab another nectar. We then also want to have the blue-grey gnatcatcher there. First things first, we need a few eggs. Kind of want all of those birds, so we're not going to take eggs now. So we're going to take a couple birds. Birds we don't need. Let's discard that rat. We'll lay 2 eggs. What we could have done was actually played food to get there. One more turn, we need to play another bird. So we're going to do it. We'll play the bird. Yeah. We'll run. Win round one. Can't speak English today. Win round 1. Alright. Now what we can do is some birds. So we want the Bell's Vireo. Rook is not necessary, but we'll gain a vertebrate. Gonna play the Bell's Vireo. We are going to take that one. Then we want birds that can allow bonus cards. Okay, we've got 1 egg at the moment. We're gonna need a few more, but we want some food now. We want to win the nectar sections. So we'll take the 2 food. We will actually, you know what? We're gonna take 3, because then they get stuck on the fish and worm. We're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna take a fish, vertebrate, and we lay an egg on Bell's Vireo. Okay, sorted. Now, what we want to do, we don't want that bird, we don't want that bird. I think we need a couple more birds. Not that one, that one. So we need the red avadat. Alright, so we're going to play the red avadat in the wetlands. Now we need to connect. We'll take on the edge. If we do that one, we can get an additional bird. Don't need that. Alright, we've got 2 turns left. What we want to do is we're probably going to play... Right, so if we grab some food... Again, I don't want to be left with those options, so we're going to get rid of a bird, grab a fish, grab a vertebrate, and lay another egg. Right, and this will now allow us to play a small mini event for an egg. We're just gonna have to play this one then. Let's see, what do we want? We want this one. Let's take those 2. We'll get rid of Audience Gull, Common Tailor Bird, and this is a tailed flycatcher. That is good. Alright, now what we want is some food. Nectar. Four of them. Gain the vertebrate. Lay another egg. Alright, now we can start playing that. Sacrifice an egg for it. Take another egg. We want that one. Another egg. Alright, 2 turns left. Quite a bit of food, no eggs. So, what we're going to do... Any birds we don't want. Want that bird, want that bird. We might need that bird. So we're going to just discard... And the fish. We'll get 4 eggs now. 1, 2, 3, 4. One turn left. Now I'm thinking it's time we play that one. 2 eggs. Oh, okay, that's a problem. We don't have any place to play our duet token. And We lost. It's because I didn't get to place the duet token. So we gotta rethink that one. Alright, 5 turns left. We've got 5 nectar there, so we're not gonna win that one. We can get more nectar there. We can win that one. And we need 5 more nectar in the wetlands. So we need food. 4 nectar. And we lay an egg. Now we're gonna take a bird with this kind of nectar. Nice. Don't skip, we need another one. Alright, so we can play the kiwi now. We don't need all of them, so what we can do is one of those and then 2 of those. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 2 eggs. Another egg. Okay, our connections are so broken here, we need to actually work that better. It's the first time I'm trying this one. So we're going to discard that one. And we will take this one and this one. Right, 2 moves left. 3 birds. We can play one more. Okay, if you use all 4 types. So if we play this bird and lay eggs, we get an additional... We can play an additional bird, which needs to be the Say's Phoebe. So let's play the wagtail. Yeah, that's fine. That way, 2 eggs in doing so. Then we got one more turn, we need to lay eggs. So we'll discard a bird. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it like that. Alright, so what we can do now is play the Say's Phoebe. 2 eggs. Connection's just not right there. Then we get to lay 13 eggs. And I think we tie. We do tie, okay. So the end of round goals aren't not as good as the last ones. This one we've got 12 eggs to lay. So we'll lay all 12. That will take us to 27 out of 39. And we scored 141. So we're still getting in the 140 mark. But I just can't seem to get out of that. Alright, 141. Not gonna save that one. Alright, let's go back to using the ruddy duck. So ready duck, eastern phoebe, cherry, vertebrate or berry, vertebrate, seeds, site selection expert. Right, start with the ready duck. Use a seed. Grab a bird. Splendid. Berry wren. Right, what we're going to do now is take 2 birds. That one and that one, which we don't need, and we'll take another 2, the hummingbird and the city's warbler. Hummingbird, or the blue-grey gnatcatcher, bye-bye. Star nest. So we want eastern phoebe in the grasslands. For the cherry, we'll take an egg. And we will play the hummingbird in the grasslands for the vertebrate. Grab another egg. Don't want to play you yet, so we're going to lay some eggs. 1, 2. We will take a seed and a vertebrate. Alright. Next up, the warbler. Two slots for this one. We'll take those 2. So 2 turns left. Do we want birds? I think we want birds. We don't want those birds. I'm going to discard an egg. Let's see if we discard an egg now. Take an additional bird. Okay, white-headed duck. That's a good card. The grey butcher bird is what we want. Common yellow throat, not really. Discard the yellow button. Alright, do we want any of those birds? No. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to lay some eggs. Get rid of the prothonotary warbler. We'll lay 3 eggs. What we're going to do here is take, because what we're gonna get left with something we do with the rat and the fish. So what we'll take here is we'll just take a rat. End of the turn, no point in taking the nectar, it'll get discarded anyways. Take the worm. The rat will come in handy for the grey butcher bird. We should win this. Alright. Alright, I think that's what we need to do in the beginning. Now, looking at the birds, I don't think we need any of those. We're going to play the grey butcher bird. Alright, where's best to go here? Probably this one. Connect those up. We'll look to get alright. We need some more birds. Red Avadavat. Audience Gal. Don't want. We're gonna get 20 and the Goldsfinch. Okay, we want the Goldsfinch. The 20 Frogmouth we do not need. Okay, we might be onto something here. What bird don't we need? Let's get rid of a bird. Get an additional egg. I want that bird. I want that bird. We might need that bird. Okay. 46 failed. Gain of food. Gladly, and we'll grab a nectar. Alright, I think what we want is the red Avadavat. Lay an egg. Got the common yellow throat or the small mini event. We need more food now. Don't think we're going to use the common yellow throat. 2, 3, 4. Let's do it like that. Oh, I should have actually kept. Okay, we'll give that one away. The Eastern Rosella, which I have been using, it just seems so difficult to play. We miss again. Okay, again the vertebrate. Let's have a look at the board quickly. We've on 4, we need a 5th. 2 turns left. Let's go for some more food. We'll give away the American Bittern again. We need the Kia. Graceful Prinier, I don't think we need. Okay, Hooded Warbler. Tucked. We will take a rat. Common tailor bird. I need the common tailor bird. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is discard the nectar. Again, lay 4 eggs. We'll give away the graceful Prinier. Common tailor bird. Black red start we don't need. Miss on the willet. Gain some food. We don't need the rat. We'll re-roll. Take the vertebrate round in. We don't want to obviously take a nectar there. We'll lose the nectar. Alright, now we got a lot. I think we only tie now because I opted out of playing a bird. I'm fine with that. There's another bird I need. Alright, I'm going to take some food. Discard the black restart. Red start. 2 food. 2 nectar. Alright. Grey warbler. That's what I need. 1, 2, 3. Eggs full. Discard the eastern reservoir. Take the grey warbler. Take the European turtle dove. The coltet is tucked. Hummingbird will gain us some food. Alright, so what we're going to do now is play the grey warbler, use a vertebrate for it. Now this will allow us to take that item, which will give us food. In doing so, we want to play a small vent. Sorry, what I want to actually just want to use a vertebrate for it. We'll take more food. And then we're going to play the Kia. Actually, let's change this up. We don't have to use 2, we'll just use 2 nectar, it's fine. So take the cherry, those will connect them. I think we'll keep that one, because we've got another one that'll be 3 points. So we're going to play, because we want to line up the nests. Those nests are already mismatching, so it's fine. We can keep mismatching there. The wetland from a duck. Two more turns. Play another one. Egg from there, egg from there. Now where do we want to go next? There. Connect those up. Alright, for each column, do we want behaviorist? Ecologist. Birds with the habitat with the fewest birds. Well, that will get 10 because we're hoping to. Sorry, yeah, 2, 4, yeah. So hopefully that will be 10 potentially. Colors. How are we doing on the colors? It's 3 per column, so it'll be 3, 6, 9, potentially 12 there. 15 if we can get it right. I think the behaviorist is what we need. Okay, one more turn. I don't need any of those birds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, Let's just play the common tailor bird. Take that vertebrate, place our token there. Kind of gives us lead up to the space up here. Don't want to trap ourselves down here. $12, $13. All right, we win. That's good. That's good. Alright, so we're gonna lay eggs. We need to play 2 birds, and the goldfinch will allow us to at least play 1. So we've got potentially 3 opportunities to lay eggs here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with that. Oh, okay, now you see I'm stuck here. Let's go back. Let's not lay eggs. Let's take some birds. I don't want to get rid of the European turtle dove. Snow bunting, the common buzzard, Tickler's hawk. Let's get rid of an egg. Discard an egg, get a 4th bird. I'm looking for some birds that would actually be decent to play. None of those are worthwhile. I want round ends, game ends, or white power. And that's always nice as a bonus, just to update if we can play 3. Okay, let's lay eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can have that bird, and we will take the Kakapau. Alright, Kakapau is good. Alright, we get a nice tuck there, we get some food. Alright, 3 turns left. Play 2 birds. 1 more egg take. Okay, let's have a look here. We're gonna lay eggs 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's give you the... we're not using that one. Sandhill crane, bald eagle, big bird. That too is a big bird. Alright, now we need to play the birds. Gonna play the eagle. 4 to 9 points. Not bad. We get the fish. That uses all of our resources. Doesn't leave me with much to play. think it's an important bird to play though. That's 2 bonus cards. We tie. Okay. I think we got a good score. I can either play this bird, which is not going to do much for us. Let's play this on top of another bird. I shouldn't have put an egg there. So what we can do is put it there. Thick cherry doesn't really matter. Alright. So we'll take the 8 points, obviously, and then the 6 points. Oh, sorry, we can only take 1. I thought we could take 2. That's the kiwi, not the kakapo. And how many eggs can we lay? 7. Not that great, is it? 23 out of 36 eggs. Alright, we lose the grasslands. We lose the forest, we lose the grasslands, and we should win the wetland. It's 9 points. Alright, let's have a look. Birds. 52. Bonus cards. 36. End of round 14. Eggs. 23. Food 3. Tucked 4, nectar 9, and duet points 14. 156, that's the highest we've gotten so far. Not too bad. Alright, well with that one, I'm going to leave it at that for this stream. And catch up my video later this week, probably tomorrow or Friday. But I'm going to keep on just playing, trying to figure out how I can get closer to that 200 mark, and then I'll post the video of the exactly what I do to get there. But thanks for watching, and please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.